pray 5:20 wake up to go get breakfast. Which, like, you are allowed to sleep through it and wake up whenever you want. But this food was so good yesterday that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get up for that. Good morning. Okay, we had breakfast at the cafeteria. A lot of it was the same stuff as last night. It was like rice and kimchi and like stuff like that. There was some new stuff that was like a sesame beans type situation, which was crazy. It was super good. And there was like some rice porridge as well. So now I'm just gonna chill. I got kind of 3 hours to chill here, and then we do our closing ceremony. And then big travel day today, so. Dude, I slept so good last night, it was crazy. Okay, but now that the sun's out, I wanna go show the area with the instruments and talk a bit about that ceremony. Not gonna lie, all that rice in my belly is weighing me down. I got food, man. Okay, so yesterday there was like the musical ceremony here. So there's the 4 instruments. On the left is like a giant drum, and the guys would like beat the drum, and that's like the celebration of everything with a heart is what it is, like everything that touches land. And then on top of that is like a fish. It's a giant wooden fish, which is like a prayer for all the animals that live in the water. And then next to it is like a kind of a metal little cloud, which is like the prayer for all the animals in the sky. And then there's like a giant metal bell behind that, which is like kind of a memory of everything that has died. So the prayer for the creatures of the land lasted very, very long, and it was very animate. Like the guy is like super animate. So the guys like go and they click the side, and they click the middle, and they like, and they click the top, and they click the bottom, and they click in, and they click out. And it was it looked like an incredible workout, honestly. But it was really fascinating. It's also fascinating that drums are synonymous in between the Buddhist culture and kind of the indigenous culture as far as the celebration and prayer of the land-dwelling mammals. It was very, very beautiful. This is by far my favorite part of the temples, is the guardian monks. Shout out to my boy, Guardian Monk of Happiness. Love that guy. Right now I'm going to head down to the Buddha statue, maybe say a couple prayers, and then just sit down there for probably an hour maybe, and you know, think, philosophize. What I find interesting is that I wonder, I would really like to talk in depth with a monk, which is, unfortunately, we weren't able to do yesterday just because of the profound language barrier. But you know, when we were talking to Gogo, maybe not Gogo, maybe Zhang, they were talking about how Buddhism has decreased and religion in general has decreased dramatically in Korea over the course of the last few years, or the last 50 or so years, similar to the Western world, which makes a lot of sense. I think that the secular world has a lot of responsibilities that would be redundant with religion in some sense. But regardless, the monks, I wonder if they like I'm certain that they have an exceptional utility to a subpopulation of people, but I wonder if they're more just like a living history or historians type situation that kind of like, yeah, again, are just like these kind of historians of the history of these important cultural things. So they're building a new temple here. And there's just like ever-present jackhammering. So it's like, enjoy your meditation with a bunch of jackhammering. So I'm reading kind of the temple estate package, and they have this monk interview. And it's really interesting because they asked him kind of a polarization between like the left and the right and all these different kind of dualisms. And he kind of talks about Buddhism being kind of the middle ground. And he describes it kind of in the terms of our bodies. So like, you know, we have the right hand that does its own work and the left hand that does its own work, but it wouldn't be advantageous for us to like cut a hand off. That would be foolish because we need both hands to do their work. that then create this kind of cooperation for the body entirely. So kind of an interesting metaphor there. Chilling with the Buddha, checking out the bodhisattvas again. I don't know what I think of this book. It's kind of like talks about how, you know, you have this inherent self and that every thought is a transient piece, and you shouldn't pay mind to the transience, only the permanence. But the transience makes the permanence, so I think that seems a little weird, but also ascribing this, saying these things would be an element of transience, wouldn't it? This is what I mean, like I don't understand Buddhism. It seems like a level of paradoxical abstraction. It's interesting though, this is a very interesting experience. Alright, back to the lodge. See you later, Buddha man. See you later, giant temple that we don't get to go in. I wonder what's in there. I wonder if you can go in there. I don't think so. But you never know. And then some more. Presumably, bodhisattva guardian type guys. These don't look like actual bodhisattvas. They look like guardian monk type guys. Very cool. This lion is straight up jacked. Juice. He's on the juice. Okay, so this is how big the earth drum is compared to me. It would certainly be quite the workout. This is very surreal. I am back at the lodge. I'm just chilling out right now. I got the air conditioning. I got the window open here. Or the window looking out at the mountains. And I got some colors of a flower moon. Just having a peaceful hour. Okay, I don't think my mic is going to pick this up, but I'm going to hope that it does and try to see if it does. So the monks, I'm here at the kind of the lodging. The monks' hermitage is in there in the woods, and you can hear them chanting. It's like super haunting. It's very soft in here. All right, bus stop 1 kilometer in that direction. I'm trusting this sign. I'm going no maps on it until I get to Dongwhasa, and then I'll put maps on. See you later, big lion. Okay, this is just like a random cultural difference, is that in Korea you can black out your windows, whereas in Saskatchewan you can only black out, I think, the back 2 or something. But like there's pretty much every car is like fully blacked out. Kind of interesting. Well, I'm back at Pogong Mountain. Okay, so yesterday I mentioned I didn't have a bus ticket, and I was like confounded by that. So I'm trying to get a bus ticket. I found a guy, didn't speak English. We used Google Translate to communicate. Everybody's so friendly. But he mentioned I could pay via credit card, which was not true yesterday. So I don't know. I'm gonna I can Google it, and then I might just take my luck and see how it goes. Okay, I Googled it. I can go to the convenience store and buy a transport card there. So, time to find a convenience store around here. Okay, I went to one convenience store. Went through Google Translate again, and the guy said you don't need a card. And I'm pretty confident you need one. I needed one yesterday. So I'm going to try one more convenience store, and then I'm just, I think, going to risk it on the bus and see what happens. Okay, not gonna lie, this is pretty cool though. Reminds me of when I was in Baliwalter and Island. Just this secluded tiny little town up in the mountains with like no one around. Pretty cool, man, pretty interesting. Alright, there's a bus stop here. I feel like I can figure this out. Okay, I found the convenience store, and there was a guy that spoke very broken English, but he did sell me the transportation card. So I am G2G to GTFO. Updates. I found the bus, and my pay card works. Crisis alert. This is not as stressful as Europe was, I'm gonna be honest. Kinda got things figured out. It's funny being in another country where I can't read anything. This is either a wanted poster or a real estate ad. Alright, I'm back in Daegu. I gotta take the train now. Nothing more exhilarating than figuring out a different country's transportation system. I found the bus station, found the general area I'm supposed to be in, got my ticket, navigated the Korean platform signs. I'm so good at this. Because Korea is so hot, it has these like public humidifiers that just like spray water in public areas for you. Pretty refreshing. Way to the hostel, and just check this out. This is so sick. The little stream going through with all the markets on the side, the mountains in the background. This is profile pic city possibly. Let's see. So, facade. The interesting thing I've noticed here in Korea is a lot of burger places, zero pizza places. Kind of interesting. Okay, something kind of trippy here is that not only can you bike on the sidewalk, you can drive your motorcycle onto the sidewalk. So there's like motorcycles just ripping around the sidewalks, which is like really interesting. And I must say, it works. So take that, bike lanes. A lot of company names are just the thing with boy on the end of it. Korea, confirming that I'm a genius. Alright, found the hostel. It's pretty swanky, pretty fancy. And it's air conditioned. They got this big common area, which is like so sick. So I'm just gonna chill out, figure out what the heck I'm doing tomorrow. And then my only plan for tonight is to go find some food somewhere, so. Okay, for dinner tonight, I found it. It's Korean sausage soup with some rice, various kind of like spices and mixtures, and a healthy chunk of kimchi. Oh, this is gonna be good. It got massacred. This is so good, oh my gosh. It's crazy. This is like really fatty. It's got like a lot of umami without being salty. Super tasty. Another thing kind of common here is this kind of kimchi, like daikon or root. It's like very fresh and a little spicy on the outside. Very good. My hair is getting so long. It's wild. It's like never down, but then I put it down. It's like, wow, it's so long. All right, anyway, time to go watch a movie and go to bed. All right, I'm at the hostel. Just chilling in my bed. I'm plugged in. I got high-speed internet. I haven't watched any reels anyone sent me in the last week. So I'm going through all the funny memes that everybody's been sending me.